most accurate local forecast starts now with meteorologist Brett Thackeray.
Well, good morning, everybody. On this Tuesday, we are happy to be back with you, and we can see some fog in the distance in Ephrata. The atmosphere, again, water-loaded, so we're waiting for thunderstorms to develop later today. We do think today will bring us the best chance, the most widespread chance for thunderstorms, even though almost every afternoon there is going to be a storm or two popping up. We've got a few clouds drifting in this morning. It is going to be a nice sunrise, though, and the first half of today will be warm. It will be humid, but it will be dry. And then I think after lunch, those storms are going to roll through. So, in other words, what we're saying is the best chance for almost every backyard to see a storm will be today. Storm coverage decreases the rest of the week, but each afternoon wouldn't surprise me if we get a storm somewhere. 72 in Chambersburg, up to 77 in Harrisburg. Very soupy air. 70 in Lebanon, low 70s in York and Lancaster, Philly, upper 70s. Baltimore is at 76, and Dew Point's just hovering around 70 degrees. And unfortunately, looking at the long range here, this humidity doesn't look like it's going anywhere. So staying humid until further notice. Once again, we have a summer where it seems like the dew points are going to be atrocious almost each and every day. That has been that way since we hit the solstice, and the second half of June, very humid, and so far in July, very humid as well. 91 the high yesterday, the low 76, very warm air and above average temperatures. A trace of rain yesterday. We still have a nice surplus too, and we will pick up more rain today most likely. So a nice sunrise. Again, a couple of clouds overhead, but we can see the sky is also mainly clear at the airport, and temperatures will climb again into the low 90s later today. It's going to be hot, especially leading into lunchtime. And that heat and humidity, along with this front, going to help to fuel some of these storms. That's why we think today probably offers us the best chance, we're right here, of some thunderstorms. Not only is the environment good for it, the 3 H's, but we get that trigger point right along this front to create some of these storms. So let's look at the timing of this. My gut says early afternoon in the west, in the mountainous regions, mid-afternoon as we look toward the middle part of the region, and then early evening here for the east. And again, some of these storms will pack a punch, but they do look to keep moving, which is good news. And then tomorrow, most of the activity will be to our south. I think a nice partly cloudy day for most of it, turning mostly sunny by the afternoon. We get a break from the storms. And then Thursday, again, a storm or two popping up, but you'll notice the coverage is sparse, and most of the coverage on Thursday looks to be to the east of our region. But it is something that we're keeping our eye on. There is a severe weather risk today right along I-95. Again, that corridor from New York to Philly down into Baltimore and D.C. It does clip some of our counties, parts of Franklin, parts of Cumberland, Adams, York, Lancaster, Dauphin, and Lebanon, especially, again, those areas south and east today are the ones favored for damaging wind gusts and, yes, isolated flash flooding. None of the totals here on our PrecisionCast rainfall graphic indicate a major threat, but there's going to be some areas that may pick up a very quick inch or two of rain this afternoon or this evening, and given the recent wet conditions, the eastern counties certainly favored for a flash flood threat. More rain coming from more thunderstorms. York, Lancaster, Lebanon, Harrisburg look wet, as well as the eastern part of the state. So keep that in mind. That there is a bit of a flash flood threat later on today, too. We'll be tracking it for you. And, of course, you can get all of the warnings on the ABC 27 weather app. So low 90s later on today. And then looking ahead, 70s tonight. We do expect it to stay warm during these overnights. So it's going to be a bit uncomfortable for the next week or so, maybe even beyond, as temperatures tomorrow will be warm and humid, just shy of 90 degrees. But remember, most of tomorrow looks dry. The extended outlook staying humid until further notice. Very few breaks in the humidity, maybe Wednesday and Thursday, but we keep dew points in the mid to upper 60s and then dew points in the 70s again through the weekend. So there's really no major break in the humidity now that we see. A pop-up storm is possible Thursday and Friday, even into Saturday. Sunday, probably the next best chance as a front moves through of scattered storms, sort of like today. And then as we look ahead into Monday, again, drying out a bit. So we're kind of stuck in this stormy pattern. But today and Sunday look to be the best chance. So this afternoon, some of these storms could be strong to severe with gusty winds. We'll keep you posted. 91 degrees, 72 tonight, very warm and muggy. And here are the next 7 days. Again, stuck in the muck. Notice, though, a very consistent temperature and humidity pattern. Upper 80s, high humidity. That's going to lead to a pop-up storm almost each day. Again, the best chance of storms for those of you with plans, probably today. And then looking ahead, Sunday would be the next best chance. Of course, we'll keep you posted on that. So heads up because some of the rain could be heavy at times later today.
Yes, definitely. And like we saw last week, it's very important to keep your eye to the sky and to the weather forecast.
Absolutely. And those watches and warnings will be on your app, and we'll keep you posted too.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Brett. All right, stay with us. 27 Daybreak. We'll be right back.